Hello everyone. In this video, I'll show you how to install R and RStudio on Windows 10 or 11. After that, I'll also demonstrate how to run a simple program in RStudio. To begin, the first thing you need to do is open up Browser. In the search bar, type RStudio Download and hit Enter. You'll notice that the first search result that comes up is from the official RStudio website. Click on this link and it will take you to their official site. Once you're on the official RStudio site, you'll see several options under the Downloads section. The process of installation is split into two parts. First, we'll download R, and then we'll download RStudio. When you scroll down, you'll notice a Download button next to R. Click on it, and it will redirect you to another page where you'll see options for Linux, Mac, and Windows. I'll click on Download R for Windows. This will take you to a page with a link that says, Install R for the first time. Go ahead and click that link. At this point, your R download should begin automatically. Now that R is downloaded, we can proceed with the installation. Go to your Downloads folder and you should see the installer for R. Double-click on it to start the installation process. The first thing that appears is a window asking you to select your preferred language. I'll choose English. After that, you'll be greeted with a license agreement. You can read through the terms if you'd like, but it's pretty standard stuff, so just click Next to proceed. The next screen will ask where you want to install R. By default, it selects the Program Files directory, which is perfectly fine for most users. If you prefer to install R elsewhere, you can click the Browse button and choose a different location. I'll stick with the default option. On the following screen, you'll see different components that will be installed, including 32-bit and 64-bit files. If you're on a modern Windows machine, make sure you leave the 64-bit option selected. Click Next to continue through the default settings. Finally, you'll be asked if you want to create a quick launch shortcut for R. This is optional, but I find it handy to have a shortcut on the desktop, so I'll check that box. After that, click Next and the installation process will begin. It should only take a minute or two, and once it's complete, click Finish. Now we can move on to installing RStudio. Head back to the RStudio website and click on the Download button. This will initiate the download for RStudio. Similar to R, the file will be saved in your Downloads folder. Double-click on this file to start the installation. You'll be greeted with a welcome screen, and when you click Next, it will show you where RStudio will be installed. By default, it chooses the Program Files directory, which should be fine for most users. Make sure you have enough room on your hard drive. If you do, click Install to continue. Once the installation starts, it will take a couple of minutes to finish. After the installation is complete, you'll see a Finish button. Go ahead and click that to complete the process. Now that both R and RStudio are installed, it's time to launch RStudio and run our first piece of code. To open RStudio, go to your system's Start menu and search for RStudio. You should see it appear in the results. Click on it to open. You'll notice that RStudio is divided into different panels. On the left side is the console, where we'll be typing our code. For now, let's start with something simple. Before we begin, let's clear the console for a clean slate. Go to the Edit menu at the top and select Clear Console. Now, type the code in the console. Print Hello World. Hit Enter and you should see the phrase Hello World printed right below. Congratulations, you've just run your first R program. If you encounter any issues, like an error message saying false not found, it's likely due to a typo. Make sure everything is typed exactly as shown and R will execute your code smoothly. We've successfully installed the latest versions of R and RStudio on a Windows operating system, and we ran a simple program to test our setup. If this video helped you out, feel free to buy me a coffee using the link in the description. This will support the channel so I can keep making more videos like this.